Good afternoon and welcome back. So the sun's out. I think I see -3 outside, but yeah. So radio says it's supposed to get in the double digits tomorrow and Wednesday, so it's gonna be like, okay, I can handle that. It's just gonna mean a hell of a lot more milty, which makes me happy. And I just finished the Game 2 of the conference finals. The Eastern Conference Finals, which was the Prince of Wales. Montreal wins again. They're up 2-0. What's wrong with the Islanders all of a sudden? I don't know. And in the Campbell Conference, the West, Edmonton wins again. They're up 2-0 as well. Game 3, Wednesday, as I'm looking at it. Speaking of Wednesday, that's when the Women's World Hockey Championships begin. How convenient is that? Let's see. Canada's first game is on the 10th versus Finland. So Wednesday's games has Finland versus the U.S., Czechs versus Switzerland, Sweden versus Germany. So there we go. I don't know why they're doing 3 games a game. Well, they've got one. Well, they're playing. It's one building. It's one rink. I've always liked it when there was 2 rinks. Yeah, it's an extra rank. You get 4 games out of it. The round robin's done a day sooner, which is, I know, kind of weird. But anyways, today's flag of the day, Somalia. Somalia. I just had lunch, so. Anyways, yesterday's Final Jeopardy category was the periodic table. Answer: of the elements that are not a solid at room temperature, it has the shortest name in English. Question: what is neon? What is neon? I have an idea what neon is. I told you it wasn't mercury. And now we start the Jeopardy round with women. Right on. Kind of like WRITE on. Before the Hunger Games, she helped Clarissa explain it all as a writer for Nickelodeon. That was today's clue. Again, before the Hunger Games, she helped Clarissa explain it all as a writer for Nickelodeon. I don't know. So, there we got the first. Rachel Ullman versus Bruce Mowat tonight. Yeah. That should be a fun one, except I'm stuck at work, so I have no idea what's going to be happening. Oh, yeah. Hopefully Devin Hurl will be providing some updates. I mean, why wouldn't he? So, Season of Champions, as Joanne Courtney put this, is now done, basically. Between February 14th and yesterday, that's 52 days of curling. Of course, there were 38 of those days where there were actually games. Yeah, think of 38 days of curling spread out over 52 days. Yeah, that's a lot of curling in a short time. I don't know how many games that was, but it was a lot. I'd imagine at least a good couple hundred games between the Scotties and the Brier and the women's worlds and the men's worlds. Yeah. Yeah, now it's basically wind down time. I mentioned the Rachel Ullman versus Bruce Mowat. There's going to be a couple players. There's a Players Championship Grand Slam tournaments afterwards. Winding down the season, and then time to take a break. Time for them to take a break. Spend the summer doing whatever. When we get back to September, October, right back into the curling rinks. So yeah. Of course, next curling season is the Olympics curling season. So yes. So there we go. So in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.